Hey y'all, it's me, Ren. I'm back again. Took a little bit of a break over the weekend. I'm doing some streaming a little later on in the day, but I figured I'd come on and get around in for today and see if anybody joins me for this time slot. I've got both kitties in the room with me. The door is open, so they should be able to come and go as they please. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play. Now, it's been a little over a week since the last time I read everything out, so this is going to be the long one. And we are still going to try one more time. First term classic, short game. We're going to try one more time to get our Lady Love Vera. We have failed both of our previous attempts. We've just not been good enough for her to be interested in, so we're going to try again. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I am Yellow, and I go by Ren, and I use they, them pronouns.
All right.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 400 and some, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. And that's who we're going for. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? Vera Oberlin. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. Critical thought. I mean, damn, this country could really use a subject like that in schools. How to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. I almost slipped into a bad Australian accent there, I apologize. Turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare and deception 101. Okay, so each of these is going to give us a stat boost. I feel like Vera would go for critical thought or turning people into your puppets. I'm going to go with puppets. Gives us charming. Okay. Remember to vote. Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? We create a reality TV show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase, and we would turn a profit on it. Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious the bear should be our president. All right, we're going to go with this top one because I think it's going to give us dollar bills. Oh, it's fun. Fine. It had the word profit in it. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. All right, so this is where we set our love lock or show our interest in someone. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the one that is Vera, our lovely Gorgon. Our lovely Gorgon, mistress of monetary monstrosity. I'm so glad the music for this is cool, because sometimes it just feels like the loading screen takes a long time. All right, so I feel like I'm pretty lame. But first things first, I gotta get some more cash. Always get more cash with Vera. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. That night, you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks Satan for fake IDs.
It's party time!
None of these people need fake IDs. Oh, maybe you do. Okay. Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean, drinks are on that guy. Oh, I didn't change my voice for her. I'm sorry, I forgot I was doing voices. No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks? Feminism is dead. That sounds like a reason to drink. BRB. But soon.
Huh?
It didn't work?
Just give up.
What was that you said? It sounded like Portuguese, for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks. Gah! This is quickly getting out of control. Maybe if you find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks, you can fix this. It's party time! Sedate the guy when he's in the bathroom, put a pair of sunglasses on him, and pretend he's your pal. It's crime time. Steal the guy's wallet to learn his address. Then go to his house, kidnap his daughter, and demand drinks from him as ransom. Oh, gracious. So, I'm sure crime time requires bold, and my boldness is not good enough. So I have to go to party time. Because I don't want to lose anything, because that's going to be more disastrous. All right, so we're going to go to party time. So fun. No one is curious why you just happen to have sedatives on you at all times. The plan goes off without a hitch. You spend the whole week with your new friend, Sedated Sam. Sedated Sam is the coolest dude in the universe. He is such a good listener.
That has been quite pleasing.
I especially like how he insists on paying for everything with his credit card. What a gentleman. It's the best week of your lives, but sadly it has to end. The three of you bid Sedated Sam a tearful goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Sam. I'll always remember the times we spent together, even if you won't. It seems Sedated Sam truly slept his way to the top of our hearts. You all promise to do this again next year. Sam might not remember much of this when he wakes up, but you're sure he'll love the matching tattoo you all got. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. All right, quick side note, not okay, don't drug people, but it's this game, so yeah. We drugging people. They're all monsters, they're fine.
All right.
Okay, so there's a chance I'm redirected and won't get... I'm going to eat lunch with Vera and Scott. It's the first time we're eating lunch with somebody, so it'll be your first time seeing one of these. Because I just want to make sure I've got her locked in as my focus here. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does, but at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that.
Touchdown!
Go lefty! Gobble that mouse! No, watch out for Wiggles coming up from behind! Use that tongue, go! He does this every week or so, whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card, and he's even given them names. Go Slither! Go Bendy! Go Sanchez! Go Snake! Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. This seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling, boring. This is nothing compared to earthworm eating contests. Snake, 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 eat that food and stay awake. All right, to get Vera back in our good graces, or to get our eyes back on her and her alone, we are gonna chase off Scott. Or not chase off, so much as lead him by the nose. What? There's a more exciting sport than snake eating contests? You gotta tell me about it. Oh yeah. Earthworm eating contests are literally crawling with suspense. And even better, they're going on all the time, with thousands of players in each game. Thousands? Where's the game? Where do I go? Anywhere there's dirt. Anywhere? There's dirt in so many places. So many places that aren't here. Get going, sports, the game, or whatever. I will, Vera, I will. I swear, one of these days he's going to decide choking on his food is a sport and die. Well, you hope Scott doesn't actually die. The main thing on your mind right now is how Vera's smiling at you. Nice. Ding, dong, dong, dong.
All right.
Okay, so I am gonna get our creativity up above 4, because like 4 is the bare minimum for passing anything, and I was really bummed when I couldn't choose Vera's answer on that first one because of my boldness score. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have decided to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Later that day, you're out shopping with Vera and Polly when a wild cockatrice appears. It gallops through the mall, biting shoppers with its jagged beak and turning them to stone. Scott and Damien come chasing after it, holding a butterfly net and a frilly dress. This isn't our fault! Huh? We had nothing to do with this! Another mythical creature crisis, just when I'm starting to enjoy my shopping. Aw, but it's so cute! I bet that vicious chicken dragon really knows how to party. Scott and Damien see everyone looking at them and wisely hide inside a clothing rack. What are you going to do about this creature? Ignore it? Befriend it with a delicious Cinnabon. We're going to ignore it. See how that goes. So bold. You sigh, roll your eyes, and go back to your shopping. That's right, don't give it any attention. Attention is what it wants. The cockatrice kills 47 people and grievously wounds dozens more. A woman's child is turned to stone before her very eyes. For the rest of her life, she will visit her child's contorted statue every day to touch its tiny hand and weep. Meanwhile, you got a nice scarf for 50% off. You gain 2 bonus and 1 money you save thanks to the discount.
All right.
Okay, so now I'm up pretty good. I'm gonna go get some more smarts. Where's smarts? Is smarts actually the classroom? I thought they were little, Oh, yeah. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out.
Hey there.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out that the market is flooded with assassination apps. And blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack. And since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. All right, so we're pretty even across the board as far as scores go. Our lowest is creativity. Hopefully this is smarts. Here we go. Yeah, so smart. You can do that? Great. You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so, this is working better than I could have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing, selling people the antidote for all of those side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever, you gain 2 creativity and 1 money. Yeah, extra monies is always good when trying to date Vera. Alright, it's lunchtime again. Now, I'm firmly locked in on her, so I'm gonna go ahead back to our special stat boosting table. You're enjoying your meal in peace when you hear the unmistakable sound of 3 throats clearing. Ahem, ahem, ahem. Yes, hello. As you know, it is customary for a benevolent witch coven to have as an ally a malevolent creature of some sort. And since Liam has apparently decided he's too cool for us now, I mean, because of your incredible resume and good looks,
We're here to save the day.
we've decided to accept you on a trial basis as our supernatural companion for 1 adventure. Adventure not to exceed 3 episodes or eclipse the main plot arc. As a consideration for your willing participation, we'll even allow you your choice of adventures. 3 episodes? You could knock one of these adventures out by the end of lunch, and it actually sounds fun. The Coven gives you 2 options. Stop the crime ghost who's been taking over children's bodies and use them to rob banks. You have never before seen plan. I missed a few words in there, but just, it's fine, everything's fine. Take on the greatest villain of all, income inequality. Oh yeah, we're going for fat stacks. We're fighting, turns out income inequality is the name of a giant goblin made of money that's been terrorizing the city. You attack it in the only way you know how, stealing. It's working! All that money you stole was load-bearing. The goblin is going to collapse. Yep, that was totally your plan. You definitely weren't just stealing the money because you wanted money. Excellent! The day is saved once again! Thanks to the Coven and our faithful sidekick, Ren. It turns out the best way to defeat income inequality is by robbing from the rich and giving to yourself. You gain 4 money.
All right.
All right, indeed. Okay, our charm's a little low, so let's go to gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP. So, severed horse head is from Godfather, right? How many people playing this game are familiar with Godfather? Like, I haven't seen it. I'm only familiar with it because it wasn't really, gratuitous violence and manipulation. Real people in a movie? No, not my thing. But, like, do y'all know about the severed horse head thing? It's a mafia thing? I don't know. I don't know more about it than that, but just curious. Sometimes I wonder which little bits of pop culture have persevered over the test of time.
Hey, you.
I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem. Yeah, Vera would definitely stumble over a problem. I still can't say it. I have another crime problem, which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations. Not assassinations, which is what I was going to say. And yet, the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. Quit crime, they'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it, I'll help. Oh, it's really up in the air. Because, like, I don't have a 10 in any of these, and I know this is the second in one of those 3-part missions. Because it's either creativity or boldness, I think. Both of those are 8, so I'm going to go with the one that I think is the more badass. Because I'm not into writing a song about it, really. So charming! You know, if this advice was coming from anyone other than you, I'd ignore it. But you haven't been wrong yet. Oh, that was charming. Oh, great. I didn't even think charming was an option of that. Fine. As of today, I'm quitting crime. I'll let the other bosses know. I'm sure they'll be so pleased. A few days later, you're getting a manicure with Vero when Gunbozo Gianetti, our humorist of the deranged clown assembly, bursts in weeping. Well, either he's weeping or he's got sad face painted on his regular face. It's hard to tell with clowns. What are you doing here, Bozo? Didn't they tell you I quit crime? Gunbozo makes a series of gestures, honks, and quacks. Clownish. Luckily, Vera's fluent. What's that you say? The world of crime is a wreck without me, do tell. He says nobody's been able to get good poison since I retired. Everyone's money is frightfully unlaundered. Plus, half the bosses are dead because the letters I sent out announcing my sabbatical were full of vicious fungal spores. Well, I had no idea you were all so miserable without me. You can tell the bosses I'm back in the game. Gunbozo leaps in the air and clicks the heels of his enormous red shoes. I love you too, Bozo. We'll have a gang war to celebrate. See you on the battlefield. Gunbozo runs out of the nail salon and piles into his tiny car with his 20 closest friends. Vera looks at you dumbstruck. I must say, I never thought this would work. You're truly a loyal advisor. Oh, if only you could be more than just an advisor. But you can't risk sharing your true feelings. Better just take the 2 smarts and 1 money and move on. Our heart could get broken. Y'all, this is the closest we're getting. We're so close. We're so close. I just have to not beef it. All right. All right. We're pretty smart. I don't remember. I'm gonna go for charming. I'm gonna go for charm. Oh, or bold. Oh gosh, y'all, I don't know. I don't know which was the right one. Okay, we're going for charm, because that one was a charm and they usually have a, theme sometimes. Okay. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charms. Charm. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She is now a bit less fabulous. During the next match, your team is struggling and one of your teammates is distracted with some other shit. Guess which one? Holly, are you just scrolling through dick pics on Vampire? No, Vera, I'm totally participating and engaging in physical activity. I just love gym class. Come on, Polly, do you really want the shame of losing to Liam? He's been doing organic blood shots out of a rabbit skull in between rounds. And Damien's going to shove it in our faces. I hate when Damien tries to shove anything in my face. Look, I like winning as much as the next monster, but why is dodgeball apparently the only sport we ever play at this school? Some schools do volleyball in gym, or track and field, or cross-country skiing. But what we have is dodgeball, and I want to win it. When life gives you lemons, you've got to squirt some lemon juice in someone's eye. Totally. Let me just finish editing this selfie. Have you seen his massacre filter? Adorbs. Maybe there's a way to inspire Polly to get on your level and lead you to victory. Wouldn't all of you be happier that way? Don't you see? Dodgeball is just dancing that you can win at. Distract Polly, smash your cell phone, blame the other team. Okay. I think this one's fun, and I think this one's boldness. Those are both the same, so we'll go with the one that isn't destroying someone else's property. Oh, so charming! Great! I'm good at that. In an uncharacteristic move, Polly looks up from her phone during gym class. I do like dancing and winning. Let's go Dwin. Is Dwin a word you just made up for dancing and winning at the same time? Yep. Well, it's got win in it, so I like it. Let's go show those losers how Dwinning is done. Your team springs into action, dancing your way around balls being thrown and onto the warpath. Polly dances the boogie. No. Polly dances the boogie, while Vera waves her hair in the Harlem Snake. Oh. It works. You win in an electric landslide. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun.
All right.
All right, last time to boost some stats. I'm going in. Hey, Slaya! You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under the table pokes you in your business. Psst. Hey, how would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch. Basically, I need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? You'll totally do it and I can trust what you say 100%? Great. Which technique do you want to learn? How to be the protagonist of any scene? How to punch a dude so hard his head explodes? All right, we're going to go for protagonist because we want all the charm. All the charm. Sorry about that. My cat decided to possibly try to climb on the tapestry. She did change her mind, so everything's cool. All right. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is being ignored, and Damien's weakness is ice cream cake.
Unbelievable.
Really? That's so simple. I'll bury them in indifference and frozen treats, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? It's simple. Just act like you're entitled to everyone's love and affection and constantly make decisions that endanger you and your friends. Well, that's it? But you already do those things, like, all the time. Is it possible that you've been the protagonist all along? This discovery gives you newfound confidence, which you use to punch the Slayer in the neck and steal her shoes. As the protagonist of your own life, you gain 4 charm. Yeah, blowing charm out the water. All right, it's the moment of truth, y'all. This is it. I might finally get Yellow on a date with Vera. I'm sorry, Vera. I didn't mean to forget your name. Like as I'm trying to date you. There's a lot going on. All right, so I knew charm was a thing. I feel like I'm okay. Let's go to the bathroom and just freshen up before prom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Your mind's barely on what you're doing, though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor. Maybe too close. You're worried Vera's become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor zone. You're so lost in thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick out.
Hi.
There you are. I was just going to pick you up. We've got a date tonight. A date? Then perhaps your affections aren't unrequited. With the heads of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang wars. You're such a good and loyal advisor. I couldn't imagine going without you. Right, of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference. But soon, you can have horse racing if you think I'm giving up murder's monopoly, you've got your head so far up your ass it's popped out the back of your shirt collar. Larry, the actual crocodile, snaps his fangs. Gunbozo Gianetti of the Deranged Clown Assembly honks his disapproval. Timmy the Knife Baby chews his rattle menacingly. All right, you scumbags, settle down. But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gunbozo makes a rocket launcher out of a twist of balloons. And Timmy the Knife Baby produces a lot of knives. Hey, advisor, a little help here? If you don't save Vera now, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings. So you take a deep breath and confess your feelings? Kiss Larry the Croc on his big crocodile mouth. Okay. Well, I don't know which one of these is charm. Neither one of them is money. So all the rest of my stuff is pens. Hey, kitties. No fighting. Kitties, we're all friends here. Sorry about that. Oh, goodness gracious, I don't know. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I'm going to confess my feelings. Yeah! So charming. With no thought of the danger you're in, you turn to Vera and bare your soul. You confess that you've been advising her this whole time not out of love of crime, but out of love for her. I don't know what to say. Partially because I'm in the middle of a very tense standoff. But the tense standoff suddenly becomes tender as the underlings to other crime lords follow your example. Larry the Croc's salamander sidekick admits to years of repressed longing. Gumbozo's chauffeur climbs out of his tiny car and begs his boss to give their love a chance. And Gunbozo's second chauffeur does the same, and so does his third chauffeur, and so on. Timmy the Knife Baby's wet nurse confesses, a fatal attraction to her little lord. Oh. Yeah, that one's not all right. Gumbozo's various chauffeurs jealously fight for his love, killing each other in the process. Timmy the Knife Baby is a baby, and so his wet nurse is arrested for being a pervert. Yep, good coming back around. Larry the Croc, being an actual crocodile, marries his salamander sidekick and lives happily ever after, as the crocodile does. At least until Vera mows down everyone with a Tommy gun. Well, there's the last obstacle. Oh, whoops. Well, there's the last obstacle to my complete dominion taken care of. Thanks for the distraction. You know, all this time I thought you weren't attracted to me. I thought your interest was purely professional. But it turns out that your love was even more useful to me than your professional interest. I'll take it. While simultaneously taking control of the city's entire criminal underworld. It looks like love really does conquer all. As Vera's most trusted advisor and love interest, you gain 2 smarts and 1 money. We did it, y'all. We did it. We did it. So I can, with confidence, say, Vera, will you please go to prom with me?
All right.
Prom? You know what, my dear advisor? I think lately I'm focusing too much on all our crime adventures. It's nice to be rich and feared, but what's the point if I don't get to enjoy life from time to time? So I have the feeling prom night could be a great way to unwind. What do you advise me to do? And then she winks at you. That's so rare we don't even have art of her doing it. Also because she has an eye covered. In the end, you and Vera have a lovely evening together.
That will teach them.
Followed by lots of thrilling crime adventures. Yeah, crime boss Vera. Look at her. She is empowered by her power, not her sexualness. Yeah, badass. Vera starts falling for you. She values how you respect her individuality and even support her career by being her trusted advisor. The two of you do a great job of juggling between being partners in both love and crime, mostly because Vera's great at everything she does, or so she reminds you constantly. Also, she reminds you that the two of you may be partners in love, but in crime, you're still superior and advisor. But that's Vera for you, and under all that ferocious confidence, you can also perceive a deep respect for you. So beautiful. Crime is always the answer. Yeah, there's that most likely to get an anal bleaching one, and I just can't disagree more. Here's quote, "You will hear from my lawyers." Yeah, new secret ending. New events, new outcomes. Look at this. Yeah, I get my Polaroid. Oh, and it's the first time in a week or so we get to listen to the whole song when I'm done, too. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game. She plays the game. So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. If I told you that the world was gonna end, you stand with me or your friends. Just enjoy the song. Look at the people who did a good job on this good product. It's like my relationship with problematic material is like, as long as y'all acknowledge it's problematic, then it's funny. I don't know. I mean, there's a limit to everything. You just gotta know where your limit is. And fictional drug use and fictional sexual situations are well within my limits to tolerate and enjoy. Yay, voice actors, y'all did a good job. I don't think we've heard the Prank Masters anthem. Javier. When we do Shop Cat's path, we get to learn more about her and Vera together. That's pretty cool. No more spoilers though. Y'all, you gotta know that I am immune to spoilers, so I often don't realize I'm spoiling. Oh, the world stops when she smiles. When she smiles. No. 5 new images, because we finally succeeded. See, she was the last lady that we needed to get to go to prom with us. All right, endings. Woo. There's our lovely crime boss ending. With her with her gun, and her sneaks are so cool. All right. Polaroids, new Polaroids. Yeah. This is so cute because she's like dressed in comfy things. And his little shadow snakes are loving on her little snakes. Is that, oh, it's a scrunchie. It's a scrunchie that matches her shirt. Aww. Aww. This is super cute. I think they made special new ones. I don't think these ones were available before because it used to be that what you would get was just one of these pictures that had like a little heart on it. So like you would get this picture and there would be a little heart next to Scott and a little heart next to you to indicate that it was about you and Scott as opposed to you and Polly. But now we get to have special little romantic actual date time with them in our Polaroids. I'm so happy. Thank you, people who made Monster Prom. Okay. It took me a while to realize that. It took me through all of them. Where's the new stuff? Show me the new stuff. Here we go. Oh, I can barely see it on my screen. It's Miranda. Okay. Oh, no, it's Polly. Oh, she used to have quite the pompadour. Spooky. Oh, I kind of like the more Scooby-Doo hair. Is that really Scooby-Doo hair? I don't know why I said that. It's fine. Oh, I always love this one because I love that she's a little more plump than she is in the regular pictures. That's Prom. She went to prom with Blobbert. Hi, Blobbert. You're such a sweetie. Okay, that's... I thought we got more. There was something. Maybe I'm... Oh! The gotta catch 'em all aspect is for going to just a regular prom with them, not any of the special ends. That's why there's a special achievement for getting to prom with all of them, but not if you get the special endings. Okay, so that's good. All right, well, we got through it for today. We managed to finally get a special path with Vera, which honestly is the easiest way to get her to go to prom with you, is to trip onto one of her special paths, because just being good enough for her to go to prom with otherwise is difficult. Like, I might have to play the 6-week version in order to get cool enough for Vera to go to prom with me. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out when I do that. But for now, I've got Polaroids for all of Yellow's possible matchups. So the next time we meet, I'll be choosing a new character. I'll probably just go right down the path. But we'll see what mood I am in next time. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining me, and y'all have a great day. Okay.